Hey everybody, this is Clint Arthur, and I am joined on Skype video today by Magic Messenger superstar Maru Davila. Maru, thank you so much for joining me on this Skype video today.
Thank you, Clint. I'm so excited.
I think you are the perfect example of what is possible with Celebrity Launchpad. You came in as a real diamond in the rough, and you discovered us through the JJ Virgin Mastermind and have gone through Celebrity Launchpad and transformed from a person who really wanted to be an expert and wanted to have products and wanted to have coaching clients into a person who is just thriving using local as well as ascending all the way up into national television. So tell us how this all began for you.
It wasn't like I was looking to become a celebrity. I didn't even know I would like or benefit from being a celebrity. In fact, I was too shy about it. I thought I should be, I was very private and very just like living my life as quiet and gray as I could. And then I found out about you because I knew I'm a very active member of Mindshare community, the largest group of health experts around the world. I've been participating over the last 3 to 4 years. And I'm also a member of the exclusive Mastermind, which is a very small group of that huge group. And so I've been very lucky to really meet amazing people like you. I mean, I didn't meet you there, but I met you through Dr. Kim, who's a very active member there. I know Dr. Kim had been on a lot of TV shows, and I was, intrigued by it. And then I knew that her amazing husband, who I love both of them, Dr. Mario, was also a big celebrity. He had been on over 30 TV appearances thanks to you, and I think you even produced his TV series, right? Which I wanted to be in it, but I wasn't prepared. I always have like this ambition. I want to do it all, but I realized I wasn't prepared, and I saw the opportunity there. And like you brought up, like, oh, I could use this.
I want to commend you because there's a lot of people, I think you're very much like most entrepreneurs and experts in that when you came to us, you really wanted to go on big national shows. I know I did. When I first hired a publicist, I said to her, I don't care what it costs, get me on the Today Show so I can promote my book. And she laughed at me. She said, Clint, you don't belong on national TV. You are a middle-aged guy nobody's ever heard of. You got a self-published book nobody's ever bought, no TV experience. Why would they put you on national TV? You got to go on local TV. And I'm so appreciative of you trusting this process and starting out on local shows and then working your way up all the way to Fox and Friends and Home and Family and the major shows that you've done in the order that they should be done. So talk about that.
You got me on the first hello by talking to you. When I met you, I'm like, okay, wow, it's almost like I think in my life, I've been very open and aware of what's next. And I just saw, oh my God, this is what I need to do, not only to get on TV, but also for my business and to spread my message. And at that point, I have to say that I wasn't even clear what the potential that my business had. And thanks to doing something that was good for me, because when you said, no, you're not ready, what I saw is, and I think you're a believer like that. I relate to a lot of the things you've taught us. You would have said, not now, not this way. So I said, okay, which way? Well, I need to get the skills. And then the skills were, who could teach me the best way was you, because you had it done for so many of the people I knew, like the Dr. Kim, Dr. Mario, and then Dr. Kellyanne Petrucci, who's one of the biggest celebrities in Mindshare. I knew she had started with you, and I was lucky enough to know her personally. She was also part of my mastermind, and now she's no longer part because she's super busy. She's been on the Dr. Oz show and every single show forever. I'm so proud of her, but I know that you just really got her started, and I've seen her where she started. So I was really inspired, and I knew you could do it for me. So I just went ahead and did it. I went to your Celebrity Launchpad, which, by the way, I think I've written it to you, and I'll say it again. It's been the best decision of my life. And it wasn't because, yes, now I can call myself a celebrity. And do you know how I know I'm a celebrity? Because my daughter thinks just thinks I'm such a celebrity. And I'm okay now saying it because what's happened, I'll talk about my business, but let me talk to you about my personal side. I started being from the quiet, private, whatever, to I go everywhere. And, I go to a lot of places, and everybody knew everything about me, and they just started seeing me even in a different way. Like, I had been coming out of a very hard period in my life, and now I was like, oh my God, I still didn't feel that way, but it just started by the outside world seeing what I wasn't seeing. And then like, oh, okay. You fake it till you make it, meaning I knew I belonged there. I knew I was getting ready. And the more I did it, the more it felt natural. And now it's just like, I like to be on TV. I know I've impacted people. When I get messages from people that have seen me and they say, oh my God, I cried because you gave me hope. I mean, I just get like, I even shiver right now because it's just amazing what you can do. And then like, let me give you a little example that happened 2 days ago. I went to pick up my daughter, a lot about Charlotte, which in fact Clint has even helped me become a better mom, just so that we remember about that. But anyway, she said, Mom, you have to talk to my teacher. You have to talk to my teacher. What? So my daughter's been telling her teacher that I have to go and talk to her school because, I'm a celebrity and I know a lot about whatever, being healthy. And so it's so funny, but because really, and everybody, that's my family was the most important, but all my friends. So anyway, going back to the business, I did learn the skills that I didn't know I needed. And what I liked about you was that you taught me from every angle, from the practical standpoint, something that was new. I didn't know what even, a producer or how to pitch to a producer or who to pitch to. Okay, we learn all the practical stuff, but to the detail where, you teach us even things that I think when people think, should I hire a PR? I think it's stupid. And I have a lot of reasons why I think it's stupid, because a PR is maybe it's going to get you a show if you're lucky. But in my case, I don't think a PR would even have gotten me a show because I wasn't even focused. You told me, I was talking about weight loss and about this and that. And you just said, okay, fine, that's great. But you wrote the Mexican food diet, which I had. And I had not done anything with it. I just had it as like, okay, I did it. Okay, let me focus on what I want to talk about. You said, no, what producers are gonna want to hear is this. This is like gold. And I'm like, I knew I had paid you a lot of money, and I knew I would listen to you because that's what I do. I hire the best coaches in the things that I need, and then I make sure I pay as much as I can, and then I commit to it because it's a lot of money for me. And so I said, okay, well, I'm not going to come and pay and spend all this time and do what I think. I'm going to trust you. You have the experience. The other thing I like, you had been on TV. And so you weren't just like a theory person. So I said, okay, I don't want to talk about the Mexican food diet, but I will. And you started, you told me to focus on that, but you went all the way to even tell me how to focus it. We started to create things like the magic guacamole, which, it may sound crazy, but producers went crazy about it.
Maru's Magic Guacamole. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Then we did the pina colada. You sort of like heard what I had, which was probably boring, and you just twisted it. And obviously I had the expertise and the knowledge to pick up from what you were saying and then make it happen.
Now, much to your credit, a lot of people come to me and they want my advice, but then they want to do it their way. And I don't get it because I'm the guy who is walking the talk. I've been on more than 100 television appearances, and I have done all of this stuff that I'm telling you to do. And so when I prescribe for you a solution to your problem, you, despite the fact that you're a Harvard MBA and I'm just a Wharton undergraduate with an undergraduate degree, you still took my prescription and implemented the stuff that I told you to do. Now, you said that people were noticing what you've been doing. I remember you told me a story about attending one of your Harvard MBA reunions. Tell the people that story.
Yeah, so I in the period I was working with you, I went to and it wasn't even now, it was a little towards the first half. I went to my 20th. Sorry, I'm gonna disclose how old I am, but to my 20th reunion. And it was so meaningful because after Harvard, I got confused and I went on a very like downward trend in every single way. But this time I was back and I was better than ever. And I think I was in better shape than everybody in many ways. And I could tell it, I could feel it, and people were telling me about it. And so I even did some videos. You always teach us, like you told us to, just go. I also listened to you when I didn't even feel comfortable and I had to semi-brag or talk about what I was doing. I did it. And now I'm like, I noticed that I'll just do whatever I need to do, whatever in the middle of like whoever the other day I realized, oh, I guess I don't really care where I am. I just like, I'm in the middle of the gym and I just start. Or the other day I was in a hotel and, my husband was cracking up and some other guy was cracking up. I was just going through the buffet line, deciding to do a video about teaching people how to eat. And I don't care, and I feel good. You would never do that. I mean, you have no idea how far I've come because I listened to you. So yeah, Harvard, that thing was very meaningful because again, after that, I just had bad after bad things. So this time it was like, wow, I'm back on track and better than ever.
And people at your Harvard Business School reunion, they knew all about what you were doing.
Yes, everybody.
Hey.
I mean, I didn't even have to waste time saying, oh, I'm doing this. They just knew it just because. I mean, being on TV just I didn't believe it because I don't even watch TV, but just for some reason, even if you put your TV on Facebook for people, it's just something about it that it just switches the thing. I mean,
I call repurposing TV onto Facebook, I call that mega media. So Donald Trump, love him or hate him, he got that part right. You see clips of Donald Trump on television on Facebook all the time. And when you take old media, TV, and put it onto new media, then it becomes what I call mega media. Now, you see the impact of using mega media. You went to Harvard Business School. Think about how many marketing experts there are who graduate from Harvard Business School. And at your reunion for your MBA class, they weren't talking about all those Harvard MBA marketing experts. They were talking about Maru Davila and the Mexican food diet. So congratulations on that. And congratulations on using old media with new media as mega media. But I also want you to talk about, please, if you would, your situation with your daughter. Because I remember way back when I had done my 26th TV appearance. By the way, I just recently did my 100th television appearance on Fox Los Angeles, and it was my second time on Fox LA. And I don't do TV in the past. I do TV all the time. I'm using TV every day. I'm either on TV or I'm trying to get on TV or I'm repurposing my marketing and using my marketing assets from television. But I remember way back when I did about my 26th television appearance and I was on TV in LA, and I said to my daughter, she was 16 at the time, I said, hey, Minnie, I'm going to be on TV in LA tomorrow on the 12 o'clock news on KCAL or KTLA, it was KCAL, yeah. And I said, are you going to watch? And she goes, nah. I go, what do you mean you're not going to watch? I'm going to be on TV in LA. She goes, Dad, you're on TV all the time. So that really felt great for me. And talk a bit about how it is for you to interact with your daughter about you being on TV.
Well, the other thing, I've even taken her. She's been on 2 TV shows with me in Washington, D.C. and in San Diego. And now, guess what? I mean, she's doing her own shows. I mean, I yet got to edit like quickly, but she did an amazing, better. I mean, you got to get her because I'm like, oh my God, I really am learning from her. I mean, she's just naturally, I learned the skills from you. She's just like, I guess seeing me or whatever, but she's just amazing. She did the magic guacamole and she's just and then she did another thing and she's just so good. And now she's interested, but she also sees me, she says, Mommy, the other day she said, everybody knows you. The principal knows you this. And it's true. It's even in the school. I mean, everybody knows, what I'm doing, who I am. And she's like, she looks up to me and I'm now a role model. Imagine before I met you and before I started my health transformation, I was sort of like a tough cookie inside a depressed body and mind. And that's who would have raised Charlotte, my daughter. And now it's like, I'm just back to who I was born to be. And I think I started the food inside out, but I had not done the full transformation until I went to Celebrity Launchpad. And now I'm confident enough where if you see all my profiles, it says I'm a celebrity because I am. And I'll say it to anybody. I would never have said that before.
I really love that you feel like you got back to who you truly were. And that's something that's so important to me because there's so many people who are afraid to admit what they truly want for themselves. And how are you going to have impact and influence in the world if you're lying to yourself about what you want out of life and out of your life? So I really want to commend you on that. So congratulations to you for that.
And can you see my teeth? Because I also have to say that you've always been saying, if you're not seeing your teeth, I've even been told, why are you always showing your teeth? But I feel like I'm always trying. It was started difficult. Maybe sometimes I forget because, like you always say, I used to be a lot more stiff. But I remember it more than not now about smiling, and I think I just smile more in life. It's just funny how like these little things you learn in Celebrity Launchpad then affect everything.
It's really true
because you teach us everything. I mean, right now I gotta tell you, okay, you taught us what to focus on, how to talk about it, how to write it, what is a pitch. Obviously, you put us in front of producers, so that gives us our first chance. You teach us one by one. I've seen you, do like miracles with people that I thought they would never get on TV, but you have a guarantee for a reason because whatever, to do. I think the more we listen to you, the more chances we have. But then you also don't just say, okay, well, here, I put you with the producers. I told you what to say. Now, good luck. No, you tell us like how to follow up with producers, because once you get booked, it doesn't mean you will show up. So that's a lot of technique, how to write our emails, when to send our emails. And then once you're going to be on a show, I learned how to be a producer, which is now helping me I'm going to end up, my next thing for me, my biggest thing so far has been going on national TV in LA and New York, but I haven't gone on Good Morning America, Today's Show, and
the big shows you've been on were Fox and Friends and
Fox News, yeah.
And House and Garden, or what was that?
Home and Family,
Home and Family
in
show.
LA.
Yeah, that's a big show. I was very proud of you for getting on that show because I know Sandy Musori, another one of my proteges, has been on that show many times. It's not an easy show to get on. It's a national cable network show. Talk about your experience. Now, how many appearances have you done now? It's been less than 2 years since you came to Celebrity Launchpad, and how many TV appearances have you done?
Yeah, I've done over 40 appearances, national and local.
Great.
And I haven't done more just because I haven't done, I would say a lot of them through being exposed to that. And I haven't done a lot just because I ran out of time to travel and I had to go back and work on some stuff here. And, I have family things. So right now I'm getting ready to, you're going to start seeing me again.
Great.
And very strategic. Now I want to go on the bigger shows. I want to get those badges. Sorry, I like to get the badges and I'm missing a few in my portfolio.
Look, the badges are great, but it's not just the badges. I mean, when I went on the Today Show, it's not the millions of dollars that I've earned from going on the Today Show, and I have, but it's who I've become in the process of getting onto the Today Show and also of showing up at the Today Show, being nervous, being afraid, and walking through that fear. Were you nervous when you went on Fox and Friends?
Yeah, I always get nervous and I've had to deal with that and it always goes away. Once it starts, it's magical. You just just go there and then I don't even remember what I did until I see it.
It's nervous while you're working up to it, but then when you're in it, it is magic because you're completely in the moment. And that's really what life is all about, is just living in the moment. And that's what you get when you're a guest expert on TV shows of any kind, but especially on the big shows. But I get it on every show, no matter what show I'm on. Even the littlest shows that I've been on, It's magic to be in front of those live cameras and be living in the moment, purely in the moment like that. So congratulations on that. But it really is, it's not just about having the Good Morning America badge or the Today Show badge on your website, although those are great.
I like it.
It's what's going to happen to you in this process. Tell us about your experience in coming to Celebrity Launchpad itself. I know you touched on it a little. We do guarantee that everybody who comes will book themselves on at least 3 TV appearances with ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox. What was your experience in the room? You've been now 2 times. What's been your experience?
And I want to go more. I'm going to keep going more. So I think it's been amazing. I like the people you attract. I do think you attract the type of people that I can relate to, and they've been amazing. I've met great friends that are still friends and business acquaintances, potential partners. They've been doctors, whatever. I mean, I don't even know the things. It doesn't matter. I just remember the people. it was so much fun, and we were all in this together, and we've all, cheer for each other. So it is a great. I mean, you don't stop, and that's what I want. If I'm going to be 4 days away from my family, I'm going to spend whatever money I spend. It has to, I'm a nerd. It has to make it work. I don't go just to like, oh, but I did have a great time, and I. By the way, Clint is very funny, and so you do make us laugh a lot. But he works you out. Now I always choose the tough. I don't like wimpy, like very relaxed coaches. I like people that are gonna like stretch me and get me to the next level. But at the same time, I had fun. I mean, there's like this. I mean, right now I cracked up a few times, and it's reminding me what it is to be around you. But he's just like. I just really like it. I mean, everything he says, how he teaches. And again, we talked about what I learned in Celebrity Launchpad, and we practice like pro athletes, like one over and again and again and again and again and again. So if you don't have the desire to be your best, if you don't have the desire to stretch to a new limit, you shouldn't go, because it's not for wimps. You're not going to like it, and Clint is not going to be like, oh, good, you're just doing like a little. No, you're going to like really like bring out the best in us if we're ready. And that's what I got. We learned also, after that, like I think I would like to say I've done cooking demonstrations, which are also like a little more challenging. And you were there to teach me. And I think I've now developed a system that I want to have eventually a cooking show, and I will have the basic sense to you. You told me, I mean, I wouldn't even know what to take, what to do, how to dress. You told me, like I did what you told me. Go do a costume. Okay, costume was for me as a chef. Now, guess what? I'm a chef. Everybody knows I'm a chef. Why? Because I said so, and I am a chef, and I'm a good chef. Yeah. So, in fact, by the way, I went to do a TV show at JJ Burgess. JJ's been a celebrity for a longer time than me, and she's very well respected in my community, and she's one of my big mentors.
Head of the Mind Share, and she's been on Dr. Phil, I think, 100 times.
3 years.
It's like she's a superstar in the experts industry. And, so in any case, for those who didn't know,
I went to her house recently, and I don't think, she has time to watch all of my TVs or whatever. I think she may have watched at the beginning, but after you've been so many times, I don't know if everybody, although like a lot of my friends watch everything. But she said, oh my God, I mean, we got to focus you on this, because you really, I mean, I did like 3 things. We had so much fun. We got tens of thousands of viewers. And I think, I mean, I even saw that versus some of the people she's had that are even more known than me, we had more. And so, because I know how to make it fun, and I know sometimes like you say, okay, well, I'm doing a guacamole, so how do you make something out of nothing? I mean, that's like something I would never have thought about, right? It's like, okay, I do a lot of shakes for weight loss. Well, how do you make it into like something like, I mean, so many things I've discovered. Now I can do my own segments. I can always, for example, in Fox News, I decided I wanted to get there. So I decided I was going to do a guacamole ice cream. And they said, oh, we love the idea. And I had no idea. I'd never done it, so I had to create it. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm doing a guacamole ice cream.
That's fantastic. That's really fantastic.
And so I've learned like how to even I'm the one who cooks, prepares, even how to travel. I've become an expert in traveling with a lot of the things. And then I have programs to how to set up. I mean, my whole 2 days before the show is like time by the minute.
Yeah.
And so it's been very interesting what I've had to learn to perform. And I can see from show number 1 to show after 40, it's like, I mean, I think I've improved.
Well, I think you've improved tremendously. In fact, on the weekly webinars, part of Celebrity Launchpad, and what you get is every week I do a live coaching webinar for the students. I have not missed a webinar since October of 2012. I do one every single week, no matter what. And recently I had a new student come on who is a nutrition expert. And I'm like, hey, listen, you better start watching Maru Davila's cooking demonstrations, because she knows how to do it. She does what I tell her to do, and you need to start doing what Maru Davila is doing in terms of wearing a costume and setting up and knowing how to run a food demonstration. You took the coaching and you are implementing it, and you're doing a fantastic job. So congratulations with that. Any final encouragement for people who are scared or who think this may not work for them, or think this may not work at all in terms of, oh, well, I don't need to go on TV to be an entrepreneur? What do you want to say to those people?
Well, I do think that you may be the biggest expert, and I think by going on TV, it brings something out. It brings more of who you really are meant and born to be, and which is not going to impact your clients, your customers, whatever type of business you're in a good way. I mean, now I can serve all the people I serve, whether they follow me or they have direct access to me, in a much better way, because I can project it. It's just like in me, right? And the other thing is that by being on TV, it separates you from the rest. You can say you are on TV and it just works magic. I mean, I was lucky enough to work my ass off to get to Harvard, and I'm glad I did, because now it just sets me off apart. Whether I learned it or not, it doesn't matter. Nobody's asking me for what I learned or what I know. Everybody always says, and I've had amazing opportunities because I'm a Harvard graduate. Well, now I'm a Harvard graduate with a celebrity status, and guess what? You keep distinguishing yourself. So let's say you didn't go to Harvard, it's fine, no problem. So you could have gone to Wharton, and look, you become a celebrity too. No, kidding. I mean, anyway, it doesn't matter. But I think TV really sets you up, and it will allow you. Let's say you don't want to become a TV show, but forcing yourself to really grow, it's gonna, in the worst cases, meaning if you don't take it any further, it's just gonna make you better. A better whatever. I don't want to say professions, because I met every profession in your group, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. But it's really, and then if you go there, I would say go there, do what he says, listen, absorb everything. Because when he's training us, I mean, he really over delivers. You really go at it and like give everything out. I'm doing that for my clients now, because I learned it from you, and it's just I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. We gotta, take our clients to the next level. So you did that for us, and the way you train us, every single person, if you listen and observe, let's say there's a real estate person or a cleaner, I don't care, whatever. I learned so much just by seeing you, how you were transforming that person from X into like 10 times X, just by the process. And just don't go and just think, oh, I'm just going to get on TV, learn what I can. Learn from everything. Watch Clint, listen to every word he says. And we haven't talked about Ali, but I've learned also a lot about Ali. And Ali is like quiet, but she makes magic happen. And I think the two of you just make a power couple. I really have said it.
That's Ali right there.
You are one of the best decisions of my life, and I don't mean it for my business. I mean it personally. Clint, I'm grateful for you forever, and I'm just gonna be part of your life forever too, because I can't stop learning from you, and I will. I'm on a continuous, forever learning process.
Thank you so much. It's a real joy to have students who become what I want. Ali and I are building a community of celebrity entrepreneurs, yes. And the whole idea is that the rising tide raises all ships up, and I'm not looking for sycophants. I'm looking to develop peers, people who are going to go out there and become bigger than me, so that I can then bounce ideas off of them, or even have them help me to leverage myself up. The more celebrities in our community, the better. And if you watching this video right now want to follow in Maru's footsteps, or in the footsteps of over 1,300 other authors, speakers, coaches, entrepreneurs, experts of every kind, and distinguish yourself in the marketplace by becoming a celebrity on television in the eye. This way, look, I'm never going to make you into Kim Kardashian, but you don't have to be Kim Kardashian in order to have a huge impact on your community and on your personal and professional and spiritual existence on this planet, by figuring out what your true purpose is, what your strengths are, and how you can make a bigger difference by getting your message out into the world using TV. And it's all done with local TV news and talk shows on ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox. Go to guaranteedcelebrity.com and read through the frequently asked questions. Read the guarantee. We guarantee your success. I won't accept you in if I don't think it's going to work for you. I won't accept you. And I interview every single person that comes through my training programs. There's only 15 people in each class. So it's a small group training. It's not inexpensive, but it is way over-delivered upon and worth every penny that you're going to invest, and many times more, especially if you apply it the way Maru Davila has by doing more than 40 TV appearances in under 2 years and transforming every aspect of her life and purpose and mission on this earth. Please go to guaranteedcelebrity.com, click on the tab that says apply, fill out the application, and let's make this happen for you. I'm Clint Arthur. Maru, I love you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you, Maru, on lots more TV, and you, the viewer, on television.